Good morning, everyone. You find me waiting for the bus. It's the start of week 2. It's Monday morning. I've got 3 classes today. Come with me. See what week 2's like. Hello again. I've arrived. First up, a maths tutorial. Let's go. Good morning. It's quite busy here, but I'm at the library. I'm here to have my lunch. It is now, wait, did I say good morning? It's not morning, it's afternoon. It is now about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I've just finished my history tutorial, which is quite good. It's like a group of us, and we discuss like the reading that we have and just kind of think up just discuss it really and come up with conclusions or ideas on how we interpret stuff, which was interesting. And before that was a maths tutorial, so basically me and a group of other students basically get together, we have a worksheet to work through, and we go up to a whiteboard and we basically work through maths problems, and there are a couple of other lecturers in the room and they go through what we've done. I found myself I've got a couple hours break now, so what I'm going to do is see if I can apply for some part-time jobs, because I would like a job right now. I had a bit of a knock over the weekend. I did apply for a job, but I didn't get it, which was, it hurts a little bit, but, still we rise, as we say. So I'm going to have my lunch, look for some jobs, and I think I've got a little maths thing to do before I go to my lecture. So, yeah, I'll sit here. It's a nice little outside space. By some grass, there's a little water feature, you see some ducks sometimes, there's plenty of birds, so I'll crack on, and yeah, I'll see you at the end of my day. Hello again. That was good. I have a lunch, I applied for a job, I had to do a diagnostic test for maths, so I think that's just to kind of see where I am. I passed, 15 out of 15, so nice. Then I had to watch these videos for my cybersecurity lecture tomorrow, 3 different videos on cryptology, which is very interesting. Finish all that up, set my laptop up ready for the lab tomorrow, and now I'm off to my math lecture, so see you there. Good afternoon again. I've just done my math lecture, so that is me done for the day. Mondays and Tuesdays are like my busiest days, as it were. So it's felt good to actually do a bit. My first tutorials ever today, and they're pretty good. I'm looking forward to doing some more. So time for me, get the bus, go home, do a bit of tidying up, and cook dinner for Sarah, because she's been busy at work and I've been busy learning. But I'll be home first, so it's only fair that I go home and cook dinner. So I will do that, and I will sign off, and I will see you tomorrow for my busiest day of the week. Bye. Good morning, everyone. It's day 2. It is 10 to 8. It's an early one today. My lecture's been moved from 9 AM to 8 a.m. because the lecture theatre has moved. It's a really nice morning, sun's out. As all of you lovely people have reminded me, the campus is really, really beautiful, especially on this side. So I better get going and get to my lecture because it's only 2 minutes to go. Let's go. Good morning again. Sorry about that noise. There's a bit of a vibe here. It's like O-Day. It's real O-Day now, as opposed to the O-Day that I came to before I started. Sorry at the rush earlier, because we moved lecture theatres. I didn't know where I was going, so I was like, oh, I've got 10 minutes, I don't know where I'm going. But I found it, and I was on time. That was okay. The lecture was good. I'd say it was 75% good. I say that because I think about 75% of it I kept up. There were like these videos we had to watch before we started, which I watched, and I feel like I roughly understood all the concepts. But then the sort of last little bit, we started going through exam questions, and it was just so like, I don't know what's going on. Which is okay. That's okay. I trust that I will get there. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get something to drink, maybe get a snack, and then head to the library and do a bit of my own research. See if I can get my head around some of the concepts they're talking about. I've got to trust in myself. I know I'm capable, and I can do it, but it's moments like that, I feel like, where I'm in the lecture theatre, I'm looking at stuff, I'm like, I've got no idea what we're talking about now, and I'm so lost. But there are resources that I can use. I will use them, and I'll get there. So I've got like a couple hours now. We finished a bit early. I don't think my lab is until 12. It's now 9:30. So I've got a bit of time. So that's good, and I need a bit of time. Lab at 12. It's my first computer science lab, so that'll be interesting. Then after I've done that, I'll have art class, which will be a nice end to the day. But for now, let's get some brain food, brain activation, and get to researching. Hello, back again. It is now 10 to 12. I just recorded a little clip. It's absolutely bumping because, as I said, it's like actually O-Day today. So there's all the clubs are out, everything's going on. It's just quite unfortunate that today is my busiest day. I just spent some time looking up over my cryptology notes, trying to go through what I didn't know, learn a bit more, which was actually really helpful. And now, 10 minutes to my next lab, which is my first computer science lab in cybersecurity. So, let's go, see what that's like. Hello again. You can find me after my computer science lab. That was really good. It was very much like self-guided. Like you're given the material for the lab, walking into a tree, given the material for the lab, basically told, get on with it, and if you need help, there's someone there to help you. It was really good. Luckily, I looked at it beforehand, because half of it was setting up my computer, so I already did that at home, which was good, which meant I could just get on and just do it. So I completed the first lab in about 40 minutes, and which meant I could then get on with the second lab, which more related to today's lecture on cryptography. So it was all about like decrypting messages, encrypting messages, figuring out how to do that and using different tools to do that, which is quite fun. So now I'm taking a walk to the Visual Arts building because I've got my arts lecture in the Visual Arts building, which is about a 15-minute walk away. So let's go. Last time I made a collage. This time I think I'm making a mask. That'll be interesting. Hello again. It is now 5 to 5. I've just finished my art class. I am absolutely exhausted. So what we did there was I'll probably pop up a little picture of the screen of my half-finished thing. I have nearly finished it now. I just forgot to get another picture. We are making these masks basically, and next week we'll have to decorate the mask, and the week after we'll have to transform it in some way and make a stop-motion animation with them. So that'll be interesting. It's just nice to do something a bit different. Obviously I'm here for the computer science side of things, and I'm really enjoying the cybersecurity units I'm doing so far, but it's also nice to come away from that and expand one's mind. So I'll have to catch the bus, and then I'll go home and see Sarah. Sarah's staying for dinner tonight, so we'll see what she cooks up, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Good morning again. It's a beautiful day. Again, surprise, surprise, we're in Perth, Australia. But today, it's a bit different, because today I've only got one lecture, a math lecture. But more importantly, today is the casual jobs fair. Now, I'm not about to go jump into some sort of bar job, I'm not quite that desperate yet, but I do have a stack of CVs in my little Polly pocket. I'm going to go around and hand out my CVs to a few people, try and do a bit of networking, see if anyone needs any police officers turned IT professionals, or IT professionals turned police officers turned IT professionals. So yeah, let's just see how that goes. Do a lecture and then come back. I'll try and record a bit of the careers fair. These grounds really are beautiful, by the way. Very nice buildings, old stuff, stained glass windows. Yeah, very nice. But we'll see you at the jobs fair. Hello, that's the careers fair done. I wanted to come on and sort of give a little feedback on the careers fair from my perspective. I mean, it was good. I'm glad I went. Spoke to lots of people. Got a couple of people excited. I even had an interview. I got lured in being told there was a casual IT role, and I sort of did an interview for like just a regular guy working at RAC Arena for like events. Not to diss RAC Arena, but it's not quite what I'm after. I'm glad I did it, but I do feel a little bit like deflated. I want to do something that I want to do, you know, and that sounds really, I know it sounds really moany, and I don't want to come across like too privileged because I'm getting offered jobs and don't want them, but I just want to do something that I want to do, you know, like I've been doing this career for 5 years, and I worked in IT for nearly 5 years, and I feel like I should be able to use that experience going forward, and I'm not quite ready to just let go of all that and just work in RSC Arena or work in hospitality. I don't quite want to do that yet. It might come a time where I need to do that, but right now I don't, so I'd rather avoid that. Anyway, I've got a maths lecture, so let's go. Hello again. So, I'm done with my day in uni. However, I'm not done studying for the day. I'm going to go home. I'm going to try out my second cybersecurity lab, which will be quite fun. So I'll see you at my desk. Hello again. Apologies for my hoodie wearing. I've just finished my second lab for my cybersecurity unit. It's good fun. I'm really enjoying it actually. Learning a bit, using different programs and learning different terminologies, and it's just quite fun. But that is me done for the day. So tomorrow, I think it's more history and more maths. So I will catch you in the morning. Good morning. It's yet another beautiful day in the Western Australian wintertime. It's about 8:30. I'm just walking through the beautiful gardens of UWA. I'm heading to my history lecture. I've got a history lecture today and then a maths lecture. And that's about it. However, duck under this tree. After my maths lecture, I'm doing a bit of networking later this afternoon. Meeting up with someone just for a coffee, just to sort of explore what my entry back into the IT world is going to be like. It's been a long time since I've done any networking at all, so just dipping my toes back in. I'm going to take a nice leisurely stroll right now through the gardens over to my lecture, and I will see you after my lecture. Hello again. We meet after my history lecture. It's good. I really enjoy it. I always start to get a little bit nervous or anxious because I'm enjoying it, right? And it's interesting. I find the content interesting. However, I'm wondering when it's going to get serious. Does that make sense? I don't know. Like, I'm going to the lectures, I'm doing the readings, I'm like, oh yeah, it's really interesting, but when am I going to have to like knuckle down and write a 10,000 word essay? But no, it's good. I'm enjoying it. I've now got about an hour's break before my math lecture, and then after that we are in real networking hours. So I will see you after my math lecture. Hello again. I've just finished my math lecture. It's going surprisingly well. Maths was like my biggest anxiety coming here. I never enjoyed maths at school. I think that's quite a common thing for a lot of people. So coming here, I was like, oh, can I do university maths? So far though, it's okay. It is like, I feel mostly high school level, but I'm keeping up. So as long as I can keep keeping up, we'll be grand. And as long as I just, try my best, I'm sure it will go great. So now I'm about to catch an Uber into the city, do some networking. I don't know how much footage I'll get. I haven't told the guy I'm doing any of this, so I'll probably just keep it on the down low. But I head into town, do a bit of networking, and then that'll be me done for the day. So if I don't see you again, I will see you tomorrow for my one history lecture on a Friday, a nice easy Friday. See you then. Morning all. Now the eagle-eyed amongst you will already notice I'm not on the bus, I'm not going to university. Well, except I am going to university. I'm going to try it out online. Now, I thought that I would like to try out the online learning experience. That sounds very posh. No, basically I want to try out what online lectures are going to be like, because if I'm going to be looking for a part-time job, thus meaning I'll be spending less time at university, I want to know if I can hack it doing the lectures online and see what the learning experience is like. Whilst I want a part-time job, I also want to try my best at uni, and I don't want to sacrifice that for a job. I think it will be fine. I just want to know myself that I can do it, if that makes sense. Sorry I didn't record towards the end of yesterday. It was very nice. Went out to East Perth. A nice little meeting, and all looking positive for the future. But for now, I have got 5 minutes before I need to log into my lecture. I think I can view it live. When I've been there in the lecture, he seems to allude to the fact that people are watching online. So I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. That's the only lecture I have today. One lecture at 9 a.m. So if I can just do it from here, it's handy, because then I don't have to go all the way into university for one lecture to come back again. So yeah, we'll see. Watch this space. So update. It is now, focus, 9 o'clock in the morning. I can see here, there's today's date, that's today's time, and there's a little thing here that looks like it should be live, or at least that's what it says to me. Well, I click on it, nothing happens, so I'll try a couple more times. I don't know whether that means I can watch it live, or whether I've got to wait till it's done, and then I can watch it. And that little symbol means it's being recorded. So watch this space, I'll report back. Here we go. It is now 5 to 10, so I did have to wait until the lecture finished recording, but we're live. So now that we're live, I'm gonna lock in. I'll just come on and say how handy it is to be using OneNote. I had no idea what I was going to use to do notes. I've sort of explored a little bit about what I like, how I best like to learn, and I found that Microsoft OneNote, not a sponsor by the way, obviously, means I can write notes on my laptop, keep them on my phone, and also when I'm on my computer here at my desk, I've got all my notes all in one place. I don't have to save separately or move it around, and whenever I update it, it updates it in real time, so I don't have to hit save. And if I move links around or videos, or it comes up with little thumbnails, and it's just a little handy way to take notes. I found it really useful in my studies. Anyway, right, I'll concentrate on my lecture now. Hello, that's my lecture all done. It was nice to have a little proof of concept to see what that's really like. Obviously, I think in the first instance I would rather go into university and just get in the lecture, because it's good to know that I can do that and do it online, but it is nicer to be there. It's just, if I need to, say if I'm working, I can always just not do that. But glad I saved myself the bus fare anyway. That is a rather anticlimactic and boring end to my week. Sat at my desk doing a lecture from home. But this is all about what it's actually like to be a uni student as a mature student. So, you know, you're going to see warts and all what I'm getting up to. But yeah, thank you very much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed it. The response after the last video has been absolutely crazy. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for all your comments. I do read them all, and I do try to reply to as many as I can. Yeah, thanks so much for coming in. And if you enjoyed it, give me a like, comment, all the good stuff. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you in week 3. Bye-bye.